Garcino here, and let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, man. It's cray. I was talking to somebody today, and then they got to talking about Kareem, and I said, "Wow." I'm like, so what's the problem here? Like, I don't even get why LeBron would have a problem with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar or vice versa. And they said it ain't LeBron. It's mostly Kareem. Kareem just really don't like this dude. Period. He don't like his. And he said Kareem normally gets along with everyone. There's rarely a situation where a professional athlete or somebody don't get along with somebody, and it's like difficult to move on and all this stuff. Kareem and LeBron, that's like oil and vinegar. Those two just don't get along. People have tried everything in their power to get those two to speak, become friends. And from what I was told today, and they're not sending out notifications, it's all kind of nonsense going on. Hit the like button, good people. Hit the like button so we can talk about it. The major situation is it's quite simple. LeBron James apparently had a all-star event or some type of luncheon they had many years ago before he was a Los Angeles Laker. This incident happened. They were speaking about, I think he was in Cleveland for the second time. They were playing Golden State in the NBA Finals. And they said Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was there. They had Bill Russell. They had just named it the Bill Russell Award. They had a luncheon and all these things. And LeBron kind of dismissed Kareem for not Bill Walton, but Bill Russell. So when they did that, it was a very different type of conversation and situation. He came over dismissively, shook Kareem's hand and gave him a little, and then went over there and embraced Bill Russell the way that he did. And Kareem was like, okay, he's a Bill Russell friend, but the way he was dismissive to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he felt disrespected the way he did that. It's okay if he liked, Bill Russell. He didn't have a problem with that. He was more turned off with how LeBron James handled that situation. It was like, oh, this is what you do? This is how you act? This ain't got nothing to do with him passing him in points. I mean, it plays a part in it. He didn't like him before that. This had nothing to do about him finna pass him up. It was like, nah, this dude was dismissive and didn't have nothing to do with me beforehand, and he just don't like his ways. He don't like the way he approaches basketball. But he's not alone. Kurt Rambis don't like LeBron. It's a lot of the elders that don't like LeBron James. Magic and Worthy, they still in business with him. Kurt Russell's in the front office, but he doesn't like the practices LeBron James play. And neither does Kareem. Kareem really didn't want him to become a Laker. He didn't understand why they was bringing him in, and was like, that kind of behavior, and that prima donna attitude is not what you want with the Los Angeles Lakers to win championships. So when they're failing to win championships, Kareem was basically telling the truth and putting it like, well, you can't look past LeBron. You went and signed this guy who's almost in his 40s, and to do what he's doing right now, and trying to carry the load and being that guy. I wasn't the same player I was in my 30s than I was in my 40s. You have to be, appropriate for that. You gotta find your breaks. You're gonna need more rest. Treat your body right. Kareem said he could have played 2 more years. Easy. It wasn't that he couldn't play the game anymore. It was just time to go do other things. Basketball had basically put a tear on it, wear and tear, just the grind of the season, the airports. It was, it got to the point where it was done. I'm done with that. Right. So now you see other people coming in there and they're shining in his place while LeBron James is still doing what he's doing. So I understand why the situation got to the point it did, but you would think at this point they would have figured something out. So at this event, they didn't really speak. So at the NBA 75, LeBron and Kareem didn't speak to each other. They kept it real distant from one another. LeBron had more turnovers than he did in the game. LeBron had 5 turnovers, Russ had 4, and they ready to jump down Russ's throat. But that's neither here nor there. We had a bigger fish to fry. And that bigger fish was always on the table. People just didn't know about it. So when I look around and I see all these different faces and different scenarios taking place, I'm saying to myself, whoa, there it is. What's up, Mr. Jacob? So I got to go back and watch the NBA 75, but he says this goes back to when LeBron was in Cleveland and they was playing Golden State, and they were finna Bill Russell gonna be named the MVP award for the trophies and everything, and they had a gala where they had like the elders there. They had Kareem, Bill Russell, and a lot of other players. And LeBron had came by and he was shaking people's hands, and he like coldly shook Kareem's hand and kind of blew him off like he wasn't as important. And no one has ever done that to Kareem under any circumstances. Have they ever done that to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? He was offended. He's offended by that. How LeBron dismissed him. He embraced Bill Russell. That's fine. But to be dismissive of him, the way he was, and he was like, he don't like he feels LeBron is a little bit pompous, and I get it. I do. But to do it that way, I've never seen that done. on any level by any professional or superstar in this league. Never seen that done. So Kareem decided and made up his mind. He did not want LeBron to become a Laker. He didn't understand why they would make such a move. But he is not someone that is in the office of decision making. The only person that he really speaks to candidly and a lot there is either Magic or Kurt Rambis. Magic tries to bridge the gap. And he's tried to bridge the gap with Kareem and LeBron. Now LeBron is like, F him. Stuck in his ways. Like 10 toes down. Like, man, nobody care about Kareem no more anyway. Like, screw him. LeBron's thinking like, man, it's going to be a big moment. I'm going to pass him up. Magic is like, man, he's a little salty. He finna pass him up. He thinks this is about the record. No, it's about respect. He don't like the way LeBron carries himself as a leader of a team. That's why he's saying, I didn't think the Lakers was going to win a championship with a guy like this in his late years. Why are you paying him all this kind of money? He's not going to lead you to championships. He's not going to make your team a championship caliber team. It's like he wasn't winning all these championships when the Golden State Warriors are there. The Warriors are still on top and winning championships, and LeBron James is not even in the finals no more. He was trying to point this out to the Lakers, like, this makes no sense. Everything that you're doing right now makes no sense. Paying money to this guy when you could have had the right guy. They said, well, look at it. Kareem looked at it differently. He thought they should have gotten Kawhi Leonard. And people say, well, Kawhi missed the whole season, the injuries he got. What about Kawhi Leonard? He said, well, look at where the team is. When Kawhi Leonard went down, they were still finding ways to make the playoffs. And they've been better than the Los Angeles Lakers for about 10 years. And he's correct. Once the Clippers had Chris Paul and Lob City came, the Lakers became the laughing stock of the NBA. And the Clippers, even though they didn't win a championship, they own the Lakers. So Kareem just think he's pompous, but he didn't never go out on a campaign of hating LeBron. He just don't deal with him. So now, like, they would not be talking about Kareem right now disliking LeBron, and no one would have ever known if he wasn't getting close to passing him on the record books. I mean, eventually it was going to happen anyway, but Kareem don't care about that. They think Magic is trying to make it like Kareem going to hate that. Kareem does not care. He cares about respect more than anything, and Magic Johnson knows it. Well, Irving Johnson knows it because Magic Johnson is the entertainment. So you're going to get the entertainment answers. So what you saw on Shannon Sharp was just him doing his all Magic Johnson entertainment riff. That's the entertainer Magic. No, Mom was complaining about a mattress. My mom has hurting her hip and all this, and I was supposed to get a new one anyway, so I'm gonna go dip in here and get this mattress. No, because they didn't see it the way I saw it. The way I saw it was clear and concise. It said, this is what we do. This is how we do it. And this is why we do it. Now, when all of these narratives closed in together, it made a different in opinion. It made a very good difference in opinions. Hey.
How can we help you today?
Yeah, I'm trying to get another mattress.
What
Do
size?
you guys, this is for a queen. Do you guys get rid of the old one?
We do. We take away
Oh,
all charge.
that's all I needed to hear.
Gotcha.
Okay, now let's look at some of these
Well, these
queens.
are clearance mattresses. These discontinued here. You get a good value on it, but most of them are as is. So if there's a warranty claim on it, then you're on your own. Then I have the new ones over on the site over here.
Oh, okay. These the ones that's 60% off. No.
Yeah.
These are the queens.
These are queens. They don't look like queen because you're in a big room here with no walls, so they look smaller than they really are.
Okay.
Sure you're all queen size. That's a jumbo pillow top there. That's a great value right there. This one was normally 3,700. It's a designer label.
All right.
We're selling for half off.
Yeah, that's too much for mom.
Does she like firm or soft?
I think she likes firm.
Firm?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the one I got is too soft.
These are all foam. These are the memory foam beds.
Oh,
No
okay.
springs in them. So most of them will be a pretty soft feel. People with arthritis, with back issues, car accidents, sometimes they need more pressure relief. That's why they go for the all foams.
Okay. What's some of the newer ones you got?
Okay, so the newer ones, come on over here. Let me show you. I recommend going with what we call luxury firm or cushion firm. Two firms no good, so are you a back sleeper or side sleeper?
Oh, it's not for me. I won't probably ever be in this room.
Well, if anyone sleeps on the
I
side,
bought like 2 mattresses from here.
is it for the spare bedroom or for the main bedroom?
This is for the guest room.
Guest room? Okay. Let me get
So-
you down to a reasonable price.
I got mine. I bought my mattresses for my room, the king. So I got the king from here. Then my other guest room, I got the mattresses from here.
Try this one right here in the middle.
Is this the one I bought?
That's the plush.
Oh, I don't think she's gonna want
Too
this.
soft.
Yeah, she's not going with this.
Now try this one here. This one here is the luxury firm. So it's gonna have a firm coil, but it's gonna have some pressure relieving in the cover. Feel the difference?
Yeah, she just wants something that won't sink her down.
Yep.
So
That would be one. This one you're gonna have to wait for about a week. It's we have a big shipment coming in on it.
nah, I need something that could be shipped out quick.
Quick. Yeah, this one here you're gonna have to wait till November 5th on.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Try this one here. This one should be in stock right here. This is a comparable model from Serta.
Okay, this is the one I got
That'll be a
for the other room. This is the exact same one that we got.
You won't break the bank with that. So it's got a firm coil, a little bit of pressure relieving with the cover on there. It's good for all people. People like soft or people like firm for when your guests come over.
How quick can I get this?
This one right here, let me check. Do you need the box spring too?
No.
Are you going over the old box spring?
Yeah, the old box springs.
Just remember that you void the warranty when you do that. If something collapses on the old box spring, it voids the warranty. I'll sell it to you that way if you want to. I just want to let you know up front.
Okay,
It's
cool.
only $8.49. Chambly firm. Let's see.
Yep, that's the same one I got for the other room. And that's exactly what they need for that
That's how good I am.
one.
I've been doing this a long time.
Yep. Hey, that's right, B Nickel.
What's that?
I'm talking to B Nickel. Well, Kareem never respected him because he didn't show him any respect. He kind of was dismissive over him and kind of jumped over him to get to.
Quick question for you. I got in trouble the other day on this mattress. Chambly firm, it says 14
So-
on hand, 12 available. Queen size.
Yeah, when you disrespect someone for so long, so many years.
When it says available,
Um,
I think that's available.
Kareem is the type that's very proud. He's gonna hold a grudge, or if he felt like you didn't do something to correct something. You know, to rectify it. Also, a lot of people trying to get Kareem there, so when he breaks the record, from what I'm hearing, Kareem ain't even showing up, and the Lakers are trying to do all they could to get him to, okay, let's come around and get him to show up. They bench Matt Ryan.
Right. Right. Magnify what? Right.
Oh, you know that, the King. You know the trailer review coming up. Well, you got to look at it like this. There's a lot of different things that came with Kareem. Like Kurt Rambis is another person who's in the front office, and he feels like Kareem feels. He don't like LeBron, and LeBron knows it. Like they know the people that don't like them. LeBron felt like, I don't know what this dude attitude is with me, but he just never liked that bravado, the way LeBron carry himself and try to think he's bigger than the team. That never been something that was Laker quality. Lakers didn't have that. Kobe never carried himself like that.
We're in better shape with that one. I'm a little bit oversold on. I have a shipment coming in Friday. I can deliver Saturday.
Okay.
Saturday good?
Saturday's great.
All right, wait.
And that's the quickest one you got, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
In that price range. If you go up in price, I have them, but you're going to spend a lot more money.
Right. And it could get delivered by what day? Like Friday is the quickest date of delivery.
Saturday will be.
I mean Saturday. Okay. All right. Let me get a time and date, and we're ready to go.
And you bought from us before, right?
Yes.
What's the phone?
Kareem never. Kareem, his thing is LeBron. It was an all-star event. Bill Russell, and not just Bill, but actually no, Bill Russell was at the event with no, Bill Russell was at the event. There was a lot of other greats there. They were naming the final awards after Bill Russell. Finals MVP was called the Bill Russell Award, but they changed all of that. They changed that to um, honor Bill Russell, but everyone else was there, and Kareem was there. And LeBron kind of gave him a little shake, pat on the arm, walk off. He didn't even look at him. And he kind of was dismissive, and Kareem was offended by that. You know, he treated him as if he wasn't one of the greatest players of all time. So when LeBron has this, superior narcissistic personality where everything must revolve around his universe. So when you are surrounded by people like that, people who come from the past, you're playing the game that they've built to help make it a multi-billion-dollar platform.
Look, Kevin, your total with delivery is $1,017.97. Tax and delivery.
Okay, that is not what I saw there.
Well, it's $849 for the mattress.
Yeah,
It's $99 for delivery and sales tax. Last 6 years, I left the business, have gone up tremendously because steel's gone up in foam.
All right.
It's not us, it's the manufacturers raising the price.
It's not a problem.
Right. Visa, MasterCard? It is MasterCard.
$1,000. Well, mom better like it.
I know.
And she's just visited.
I'm just yeah.
$1,000 for a mattress
If you don't like her,
nobody sleeps
if
on.
you don't like her, buy her a $3.99 mattress. But I'm sure you like her.
Y'all got a $3.99 mattress?
They're terrible.
I'll be like, is it firm?
His mother or mother-in-law.
Mother.
You met Bill Russell?
Yeah, I met him before.
That's awesome. You a basketball player?
I played it, not professionally.
Not professional.
A little too short for that.
I used to work in Northbrook by the Berto Center years
Oh,
ago.
okay.
Sold a couple of the Bulls, not the name brands or anything like that.
Right. I remember they used to train there all the time and work out.
Yep. Where they at now?
I have no idea. I think they used to hold practice at the United Center.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, the Berto Center used to be packed all the time, and then some of them would go to the Recplex over there in Mount Prospect.
Then we had to do the California Kings for them because they're taller.
Yeah.
Authorization 130384.
With no badges intact.
Yeah, I like Bill Russell. He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
Great personality.
Yeah, he was great. Kareem was very stoic.
Very stoic.
But the thing about him is he's correct about LeBron James. So I understand why he feels slighted.
What does he feel about LeBron?
Well, everyone's like he's getting ready to pass him in points and everything else. So people's like, well, he's going to pass him in points. He's going to pass him in all these different, aspects. This should be, an honorable situation. Like, he should be proud of the scenario of like, oh, I'm going to embrace LeBron. And he's like really not embracing
No, he doesn't
LeBron.
embrace him.
And the thing is he doesn't really hate the guy. He just don't like him. So, and here it's like some written rule where everybody's supposed to like somebody.
Mm.
But it happened years ago. I learned today. One of my friends told me that he said no. He's like LeBron kind of gave him a little handshake pat on the shoulder and didn't even make eye contact with him and kind of walked by Kareem. But he embraced Bill Russell.
Here's my take on it. I didn't like Kobe when Kobe first came up. He was kind of arrogant, but I really learned to like him and respect him. He was a hard worker. He stayed on the same team, and it wasn't because he got killed in the helicopter accident. At the end of it, I really liked him. He was very modest at the very end. LeBron, to me, is, and Michael Jordan was egotistical to a certain extent, but LeBron going from team to team and trying to get superstars around him to build a championship.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan didn't do that.
No. Well, none of them did at that time, and he's never gonna be. The stapler's there.
That's what I'm looking for.
It's right by the phone. But that's the thing about LeBron is that he had to rig the game, to be winning championships, and he doesn't understand that taints it.
Yeah,
Taints it.
I kind of feel that way too.
It's like
nothing to take away that he's not a good basketball player. I mean, he's a really good basketball player.
I disagree.
He's just not a team player, because Michael Jordan had the gift of getting everyone involved in the game. Look at when they won in Los Angeles when they designed the play for, was it Kerr? Steve Kerr. Nobody expected Steve Kerr to get the ball. What do? Drained it. And he had no problem with that. He would have loved to take the game-winning shot, but he was, I think, a lot more of a team player.
Well, yeah, he's somebody that will bring the best out in someone.
Yes. But one needed, he could take over a game like no one else.
Oh.
That's the big thing about him.
Well, yeah, those two are not even comparable. LeBron is comparable to somebody in a G League or something.
Right.
He's just a slasher.
Yep, he is a slasher.
That's it. He didn't have the basketball IQ of Michael or any other
I lived
player.
in Indianapolis when he lived down there. And everybody, or was he in Ohio? He worked in
Ohio.
And they were hoping he will go to Indiana they're really working him hard to go to Indiana. He chose Ohio State over Indiana, so Indiana people instantly hated him.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
But yeah, that's why he ended up not even going to college anyway.
Right.
So he ended up going to the NBA, and they put him right in Cleveland. So Cleveland got the #1 pick. They rigged everything so that Cleveland could get it, so they can keep him near their home.
Right.
But Kobe was 17 too, so it took him some years to mature.
It did.
But he was someone who had a work ethic,
He had
you know.
Yep.
So
Kevin, they're going to call you Friday evening with the 2-hour time frame, so the family doesn't have to be home all day long.
okay,
And you're scheduled for Saturday, and we'll see you then.
okay. So they'll call me for the time.
They'll call you Friday evening.
All right, I'll be waiting on it. Thanks, buddy. Oh, mom better be happy. I done bought her a mattress. That's $1,000 mattress. Ah. I'm like, whoa, hold on now. The price is $600. What you mean 1,000? I was cool with this, but I ain't want to get jiggy for $1,000. I'll be like, whoa, rewind that back. Well, it's different because, well, the situation is different because you're now dealing with somebody who's on a different playing field. They have a different mindset than how you may feel. You feel me? Kareem's mindset is different than Bill Russell. Bill Russell is more, outgoing and, hey, how you doing? It's Bill. Kareem is looked at more of an aloof type of personality, but he's more open now than he's ever been. But he's still aloof. And when you look at it, it doesn't take much to offend him. It was like that in the past, it's like that now. It doesn't take a lot to offend him. So if you do something that is offensive to Kareem, he remembers it and he embraces it. He like holds on to it like a grudge because he feels insulted. So that's the difference. Now other people have their own idiocracies, but my friend told me, and I believe him, that that's what really started it with him and LeBron back when he was playing Golden State. I mean, when he was in the finals in a Cleveland uniform. And when he was coming to the Lakers, Kareem didn't like it at all. He thought, like, this is the worst decision the Lakers could be making is bringing this guy over. And Kurt Rambis was like, this wasn't my idea either. I don't agree with bringing somebody who we saw what happened because they've talked to general managers. Well, we don't have to be candid here. We know David Griffin. They've talked to David Griffin, the Russells and everybody. They talked to Dave. Griff told them what was going down there. They talked to Miami. They talked to Pat Riley. What was it like working with LeBron and dealing with LeBron? What are we in for if we get him? And they ensured, they said, hey, these conversations stay here. But Rob Pelinka, who was brought in, LeBron was already chosen. Jenny Buss made that decision. And Rod was in there, and Magic and everybody else, they was gonna make a big show out of this. Kobe wanted no parts of it. So he said, give the job to Rob Pelinka, his agent. And since he retired, Rob was retiring. He was leaving with Kobe. And was like, hey, Kobe retiring, I'm out the game too. That's it. So Rob Pelinka was out of the agent game. So he said, Kobe was like, give the guy job to Rob. Rob can do the job. And if he need anything from me, I can give my advice. I give it to Rob. I don't want this attention. And he don't. He didn't want it. He didn't want none of that attention. He didn't want to be dealing with LeBron. He just did what he was supposed to do. Hey, you're a Laker now. Anything you need or something, call me. And they're like, did he call you? No, he don't need anything from me. But you say that. Kobe, no, like you gotta say that. Like, all right, you part of the family now, so anything you need, let me know. But he don't care about that stuff. There's plenty of different aspects as to what's transpiring. Like, oh yeah, hit the like button too, people. I know they didn't send out notifications, but please hit the like button. Yes, it looks very bad for the next generation that's coming up. No. I mean, Kareem has a signature move that was almost unguardable. The sky hook. Signature move LeBron James has. I know. Well, they 0-3. So everybody's pointing fingers. It's your fault. It's your fault. It's yours. Yours. No, it's yours. Yours. Your fault. So fingers are pointing. But it's not really meaning anything. So we'll see how it plays out in the end. Oh yeah. So people do the darndest thing. It's always Russ' fault. That's how they do it, man. Russ' fault, Russ' fault, Russ' fault. I'm home. So I got a mattress. It'll be coming here on.
Oh, you didn't have to buy me no mattress, kid. And I'm going home.
It'll be here for Saturday.
Yeah, so I have 2 days to enjoy.
Well, you can sleep in the other room.
Now, I was in here. I'm on my Roku. I was enjoying watching Coach.
Mr. Jones, do you manage?
I forgot how fun that was.
Do that.
Yeah, because I can. That's why lazy.
Well, use that plastic spoon right there.
No, that one fit. Some of them too thick. It was just the right size. You see the light on until that he can come and push these things back where they supposed to go.
What did her ad say?
Pretty much, she was in a bind. She didn't have the money. But she could basically.
Leave it flat, right?
Yeah. Oh no. With Darvin Ham? Oh, they putting so much pressure on Darvin Ham? No, I'm talking to the chat. No, they got Darvin Ham out there. The chat. I was talking on the phone.
Oh, I was watching Tia Flight. She should have been married. It was like 19 minutes. And I looked. I'm gonna give you that app.
I don't want to be looking at plane flights.
No, I'm just saying, especially.
Okay.
Like if you picking somebody else, they're saying 10 minutes.
Yep. Oh man. No, it's trash day tomorrow. Oh, LeBron always been that way. But Kareem don't like him. So it's you know the pants is in there, right?
Yeah, I do, but I like this is a real one. So you put it here and it reach falls down.
Okay.
Yeah, I know that. I got a couple.
What's up, Mr. Bailey? Tell mom hi. Okay. They want me to tell you hi. They want me to tell you hi. The chat. Joseph Bailey. He's like, tell mom hi. Yeah. You see that? Yep, got the mattress. She still ain't happy. Only got 2 days with the man. Could have saved that money. They said that's priceless. Yeah, you can try to use this. For the,
Oh, I got it. I said, this was just the same. I said, don't throw it out.
oh, okay.
Because I'm a,
YouTube.
So that he can fulfill it.
Oh no, it went down. Darvin Ham, they put him in a lose-lose situation. So now people trying to blame him. And I'm like, how you gonna blame him? Like, what has he done that's gonna make everybody say, oh man, we can't have him? First off, the Lakers' body language is part of the problem. Their chemistry is off. Look at this. Everybody's out of sync.
They're taxing it. Playing is taxing it.
Well, it's about in-game shooting, and shooting is different than shooting in practice. And in-game shooting. AB, see, no one's listening to Russ. See, I want y'all to see this. This is important. AD sat in between the both of them, so it wouldn't be any drama. That's why he sat there. Because they basically giving the ball to Russ and just saying, do what you want to do. Russ is like, hey, what's going on? They not playing with Russ. They just shutting down on him. That's a shame. And he tell him, I was going to set you up for the shot. See, there's a difference from just giving somebody the ball and actually giving it to them where they can actually be effective. Right, we got to start. Russ is like, we got to get more layups. We got to move the ball. And LeBron is not paying attention to him, whatever. Russ was telling him the right things. We can't just keep shooting threes. We got to get something going towards the rim. He didn't even set a pick for Russ. Russ had to go one-on-one because LeBron wouldn't go out and screen the big man. LeBron just moves out for a three. Russ was going in for the bucket. And LeBron is upset because he can't shoot the three. And he's like, look, man, we got to move the ball and go to the basket. We can't just be shooting threes all day. And that's why basketball is not the same no more. People don't really follow the game no more. You could name 5 people in the NBA right now. My mom can't probably tell you 5 players in the league. Mom, name 5 players in the NBA. Can you name 5 players in the NBA right now?
Oh, God. Draymond. Yeah, Draymond,
Steph Curry.
That's it.
You know LeBron?
Oh, yeah, he's still in?
Yeah, he's still there. That's 3. And that's about it. Now back.
God, what's his name that was on the Bulls? Started with a J. He left and went. Butler.
Talking about Jimmy Bo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jimmy Butler.
That's 4. So that's 4 players from today's game that she can remember.
I don't know their names.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Oh, I knew
We're
all
making
of
an
them back in
example.
my
I
day.
know. Now let's try the 80s. Name some players from the 80s.
Clyde Drexler, Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Scottie Pippen, Horace Grant, Isaiah Thomas, Grant Hill, Oh God.
But see, she can go on and on.
Uh, God, what was the little short guy in the Bulls? Can't think of his name.
Well, the majority of the
Bugsy
players.
Malone, Grandmama, Larry Bird, Patrick.
So she know everybody back then. See, you
I
see,
paid attention back then.
right? Exactly. It's nothing to make you pay attention really right now. That's the problem. And this is why I told people the game was going downhill. Everybody shooting threes, and it's no aesthetically pleasing situation. They used to promote all the players, all the teams. You knew Reggie Miller. You knew all the.
Reggie Miller.
You knew the Knicks and Pacers. You ain't just focused
Moses
on
Malone.
Moses Malone and Karl Malone.
Yeah.
I mean, you knew players because you saw them on TV. They promoted the teams.
Abdul, Dr. J.
Right, Dr. J, Kareem, and all those guys, even Magic. So they were superstars. But they had personality. They could carry the game.
Oh, Lord.
Now it's just a bunch of guys out there shooting threes. You don't even know who they are, really. They don't promote them. They don't market them because they're too busy marketing one guy who over the hill. I like LeBron played 20 years, about 40,000 years old, but yet we talking about him. Is he gonna win a championship? Why? When you got all this young talent in here that's running rings around him, making him look ridiculous, and you wonder why Kareem Abdul-Jabbar don't want nothing to do with him?
Ain't worried.
Yep, big game James. Mom's still running off names. Right, everybody want to be Steph Curry now. No, Carmelo is nice and not even worried about it. No, the NBA don't do it. Oh, Silver Slipper spoke about it today. They said, look at Bron numbers. Down the stretch, non-existent.
He's on the road.
Oh no, mom gonna watch judge shows all day.
That's how I get my paralegal degree. Me, my baby gone.
But she couldn't defend me when Gil was about to sue me.
Who, I had your money.
I'm like, you gotta defend me.
I had your money. I was just staying out of it until I got the call.
If you bought it, it's there. It's in probably where in the cabinet it's supposed to be in. Just keep opening cabinets until you see it.
No.
Looks like a measuring cup in there.
Where?
Look like 2 of them in there.
What the hell? They supposed to be back here. Okay. My kitchen is all out of whack.
Yep, she comes in and fixes my kitchen. I thought I got it right where I wanted.
You gotta let a person that cook.
So now I gotta refix everything back. I cook too. I do cook. I just cook for me. No, I cook. I just cook for me because I don't want everybody else to probably get sick and roll over.
So you guys were up 8, and Russ came back in and looked like they were defending with Nurkic for a lot of the time. Just wondered offensively what you're looking for as those minutes go down and how you felt like the execution was.
I feel like we're just getting some of the same shots that we're getting. Thompson just didn't make them. Obviously, Russ, when he comes back in, at that moment, they able to switch the defense a little bit, putting a 5 on him. So, but he got some good looks when they were to knock him down. And defensively, we couldn't get multiple stops in a row. We get a couple, but we couldn't get multiple stops in a row. Dang was Dang down the stretch, and they got a good win.
LeBron, Darvin mentioned the shot selection down the stretch over the last couple of minutes. What did you think of the looks that you guys got? And then, yeah.
Shot selection is always a part of the game, no matter if it's the last couple minutes of the game or the first few minutes of the game, you want to play the right way. Always. No matter what the time of the score is. And should always be understanding of what's the best shot you can get throughout the course of the possession.
What about basketball philosophy-wise? If you're the team with the lead in the final minute, do you support going for the 2-for-1, or can you be, because you already have the lead, be more selective and sort of take your time with the possession?
I don't know. I feel like this is an interview of trying to set me up to say something. I can tell that you guys are in the whole Russell Westbrook category right now. I don't like to lose. I hate to lose at I don't care what happens throughout the course of my season, throughout the course of my career. I hate to lose, and especially the way we had this game. But give credit to Portland. You guys can write about Russ and all the things you guys want to try to talk about Russ, but I'm not up here to do that. I won't do what I've said over and over. And it's not who I am. So.
LeBron, defensively, it seemed like that was pretty galvanizing, especially in the third quarter. When you guys were fighting your way back to the lead. What do you feel like, you guys were able to kind of execute against the Blazers in that second half? And what do you think it says that, some of the early shooting struggles kind of didn't seep into the defensive effort?
Well, it hasn't all year. For the first 2 games, it hasn't. We can't shoot any in the ocean. But it hasn't stopped us from competing, it's stopped us defending. That's given us a chance in all 3 games to win.
About along those lines, you guys been able to turn teams over. I think Clippers were over 23. Portland was, I don't know if they finished in the high teens though.
19.
Are you guys, has that been, I know you want to defend this one way, but has forcing turnovers been something that's been discussed a lot? And is it just a topic of kind of ball pressure and effort and energy and stuff like that?
No, it's just my part of it was being in the right place at the right time. I think understanding that no one is on the island by themselves. When guys penetrate, we're trying to get multiple bodies in front of bodies. And if the ball is on the ground or it's loose, we're trying to get good hands in there. We got some really good skill guys on our team. I think the one thing that we did, that we've done done in the first 3 games. We've fouled too many times. I mean, tonight they went to the line 20 times. Honestly, over the first couple games, we fouled too many times versus the Clippers and too many times versus Golden State. So, when you're defending at a high level like we are, we can't allow teams to get just easy buckets by going up there and not fixing a set defense on free throws.
Lebron, I know it's only 3 games, 3 tough losses, but what's the mood like right now in the locker room?
Thank you.
Are you still feeling confident with the season going forward because you have so many more games left to
Well, I
play?
mean, right now you just lost. I mean, I think you won. If you're around a group of guys that are excited after a loss, then that's the worst business that you're gonna be in. So that's the move right now. But I'll leave my frustration and what I have here. Once I drop out the tunnel, I'm gonna leave it here, and then that's it. And I gotta move on to tomorrow. How I can get better tomorrow and get ready for this tough road trip that we got coming up in Minnesota and starting in Denver. So, but I should be mad and frustrated and thinking about plays where we could have been better or done a better job of this or whatever. Throughout the course of the 48-minute game.
Last question.
Hey, LeBron, I liked your reads in that 3rd and 4th quarter. You were getting that small to small action. You were kind of directing people to get that small to small. Yeah, like the little corner 3 to Lonnie, and then you made some other good reads. What was your just wanted to get your reads from those aspects?
It's always a game within the game with me. I'm always thinking of the game while I'm actually playing and seeing ways I can put my teammates in position to be successful, especially when I have the ball in my hand. So I think during those moments, I was able to find something that worked for us. Like you said, I was able to get the switch on a couple ones and was drawing defense. I was able to get Lonnie on a 3 by their bench. I was able to get JTA on a pocket pass for a layup. A lot of those moments worked well for us. I was able to hit AD for a pocket pass, and then he was able to hit Troy for another one for a layup. So it's always a game within the game with me, and I always have time and score and what's going on and how the defense been playing me throughout the course of the game. Always in my head. I'm not just out there just running around, that's for sure.
Get away. What would you sense out there? What happened out there?
I'm not totally sure. We made some tough shots on the stretch.
What's the level of frustration right now for the team?
Not really sure on that either. Just trying to figure it out.
What was kind of the message from Darvin to you guys afterwards?
He probably gonna tell you when you talk to him.
He's talking about it now. We're missing.
Oh, dang, you're bad.
Took late stages of the game with a lot of time left on the shot clock. Took for almost the tough question to look at. When the team went on the run, when you were out of the rotation and you came back in, what was the mentality that you were looking to close out the game with? When you
What's the question again?
What were you looking at when the team went on a run? When you were not in the game at that point, what were you looking to do when you came back in?
Just play. I'm confused on the team went around when I was at the game and I came back in.
Yeah.
You said what I was trying to do?
When you came back in.
Nothing, just play.
Russ, a couple of the opponents, I think the Clippers also put their centers on you in the final minutes, have been stepping in the paint. Do you feel like you guys have been finding ways to attack that? Is there still sort of more you guys could do schematically to work that?
Yeah, I'm not really sure what to do, but I'm just trying to do the best I can.
Russ, it doesn't get easier. Obviously, a challenging road trip coming up. How do you guys get in the winning column?
I'm not the answer for that one, but just keep competing.
Team-wise, overall for the game, a tough shooting night for the team. The 3rd quarter, down at a better clip for the group. Do you think there was a difference in those looks, or what was working that you saw offensively from the group?
I'm not sure. I have to look at the film and kind of see what was happening in that moment before I say something that wasn't true. So I want to look at it first.
Thanks, Michael.